Hey, this is Rick Kasalich, injury specialist from exercisesforinjuries.com. In today's video, I wanted to go through the 4 best lower back pain stretching exercises while lying down. And I'll get Andrea to demonstrate the first one, and I'll kind of explain it, and then we'll also go through the other 3. So this ends up being the first one, just legs on a chair is what I call it. But what we have in this setting is just a stability ball. So you can have your legs on the stability ball or on a chair. And what you're trying to do is relax everything in the low back, hips, and upper body. And how long you should stay in this position is about 30 seconds to 2 minutes. So what we're trying to do is relax everything. So with back pain, what happens is things tighten up below, in the hips, in the upper back. And with this, we're relaxing, letting those muscles relax and loosen up. The breathing ends up helping with that, the belly breathing, blowing out the tension, blowing out any stress that's in the muscle. So when it comes to sets, reps, and time and intensity, sets just 1 rep. Reps would be more associated with time, so I'm going to get you to be in this position for 30 seconds to 2 minutes, and intensity, you're trying to just relax and relax the muscle. So then moving on to the next one. So then the next exercise ends up being single knees to chest. So you're lying down in a relaxed position, you're pulling the knee towards the chest, holding it for a second or 2, and then bringing it back down. So you start off with the knees bent. With the knees bent, that puts the back into a better position, and it tends to be more comfortable if you end up having back pain. And then you go on the other side, knees to chest. So now what we're trying to do with this one, we're really trying to work on hip movement, but then also by bringing the single knee to the chest, we're getting some rotation in the pelvis and some movement in the back, but in a safe way, in order to educate the body and the brain that, hey, it's okay to move the back. It's safe to move the back. You're not going to cause more harm by moving the back. Now when it comes to sets, reps, time, and intensity, sets 1 repetition, I would end up doing 5 on each side, so a total of 10. Time, smooth controlled movement, and then you're coming to a stop, so a good 1 to 2 second stop position. And intensity, the smooth controlled movement. Now, with the third one, you're going to end up doing knees rocking side to side. So in this position again, really remembering relax in the upper body, arms are to the side. Now, with this knees rocking side to side, you're going to move the feet a little further apart, and then you're going to drop the knees to one side, good, and then you're going to drop the knees to the other side. So you can start off with just a little rocking, so there, and then you can do as Andrea done, all the way down, and then all the way to the other side. So this ends up being more of like a dynamic stretch. What we're really working on is loosening up the hips. The hips oftentimes end up being tight, and with the hips being tight, they end up putting more stress on the low back. So we want to loosen them up so we get more movement in the hips, so there ends up being less stress on that low back. So you can pick your intensity on how far you end up going, and then looking at sets, reps, time, and intensity. Sets, just 1 set. Repetitions, 5 each side, so a total of 10. Time, smooth controlled movement, coming to a good stop, so a second or 2. And then when it comes to intensity, smooth controlled movement, you're looking for a light stretch. Now with the fourth one, so Andrea is going to move over onto her stomach. She's going to put her hands to the side, and she's going to end up pressing up and arching through the back. So we're trying to work on improving the movement in the low back, and then come back down, and then pressing up again. So we're working on improving the movement in that low back area. And when it comes to how high you go, you'll go as high as you can. So let's get you to go a little ways, like to there, and then back down, and then you can go as far as you can. Good. So you can even go to straight like Andrea is demonstrating. But you might not be able to reach at that point. You can just start at whatever level you can, because you want to work on improving and getting the movement in that low back area, because a lot of times the vertebrae end up getting stuck and stiff, and we want to end up loosening them up so we can get movement back in that back area, and the back can end up being happy. When it comes to sets, reps, time, and intensity, sets 1, Repetitions, I start off with 5 repetitions. Time, smooth controlled movement with a good hold at the top position, like 1 to 2 seconds. And intensity, you're looking at smooth controlled movement, and kind of when you're straightening the arms out and arching through the back, you're kind of going to a point that's you're getting a little bit of resistance, and there might be a little bit of irritation, but not screaming pain, just a little bit of irritation. So there you go. That ends up being the 4 best lower back pain stretching exercises while lying down. Now, if you want some of my other tips and tricks when it relates to back pain, I would click right here. I have a brand new free report called 5 Tricks That Fight Back Pain and Tightness. Just click right here. Let me know where to send that brand new free report, and I'll send you that brand new free report right away. Now, if you're watching this on a mobile device, tablet, smartphone, head down below in the description and click the first link, which will end up being exercisesforinjuries.com/backs. Let me know where to send the report, and I'll send you the report right away. Now, if you got benefit from this video, make sure to like this video. If you have a question or comment for me, leave it down below in the comment section. And lastly, hit subscribe in order to get future pain relieving videos.